Question 5. The mean age at inauguration of all U.S. presidents is approximately normally distributed, with a mean of 54.6. Barack Obama was 47 when he was inaugurated, which is at the 11th percentile of the distribution. Okay, so I just want to make a comment there that because he is at the 11th percentile, that means he was much younger than average when he was inaugurated, or he was one of the youngest presidents of our country. Now, George Washington was 57. Approximately what percentile is George Washington at? All right, so let's start with a normal distribution, and we'll label the mean 54.6. Okay. Now, interestingly, they don't tell us the standard deviation. So that is unknown at the moment. Okay. But we do know that Barack Obama was at the 11th percentile, which means his age or boundary value is going to be somewhere in the far left tail. So he was 47, and the percentile is 11%, so 0.11. I'm going to write it as a proportion instead of as a percentage. Okay. All right. George Washington, on the other hand, was 57, so probably somewhere over here. We would not like to know his percentile. So the percentile is the percent less than or equal to a value. I can tell right away that the answer is going to be more than 50%. So I'm going to eliminate A, D, and E. And now it's just between B and C, and they're actually two really close values, 63rd and 65th percentile. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to find the z-score associated with Barack Obama's age. I'm going to try to standardize his age. I'm going to do that because I have the percentile. Okay, so let's put these together. All right, 11th percentile. Okay, if we look here, we're looking for something close to 11%. Now I see 11, 12, and 1093. Between the two, this one is technically closer to 11%. All right, so that means that the standardized value is negative 1.23. Okay, so we'll make a note here. The z-score is negative 1.23. All right, so now that we know that, right, we have a z-score, we have a value, we have the mean, so we can plug those values into the z-score formula and then use algebra to find the missing standard deviation. All right, let's make a little bit more room here. Okay. So z equals the value minus the mean over the standard deviation. Let's just move this to the side down here. All right, negative 1.23 is equal to 47. That's the value or age of Barack Obama, minus 54.6 divided by the standard deviation. Okay. All right, doing a little bit of algebra, rearranging this formula, you would get standard deviation is equal to 47 minus 54.6 divided by negative 1.23. And I'm going to go ahead and compute that off screen here. 54.6 negative 1.23. All right, so I get 6.1788 and a bunch of other digits. Let's see, I'm going to just round that to 6.2. Okay, so the standard deviation is approximately 6.2 years. All right, we seem to be running out of space, but the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take George Washington's age, standardize that, and then once we get the standardized score or the z-score, we can go to table A and look up the percentile. All right, let's make room for doing that. that to the side. Don't really need it. I can just move this. Let's put it, just move it over here. Okay, so George Washington. His z-score is going to be 57 minus 54.6 divided by 6.2. Okay, and that is going to be about 0.387, so let's just call it 0.39. All right, next we'll look that z-score up. 0.39 positive. Okay, so here's 0.3, here's the 9, and it looks like it's 0.6517. Okay, so the area to the left, 0.6517, which is the same as 65.17%. All right, so good old George Washington's age was at the 65th percentile. He was older than 65% of other presidents when they were inaugurated. Okay, B.